Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Now on this video, I'm going to show you my very first experience with using a DTF print. It turned out very cute and it was a simple project. Now I'm going to talk more about what DTF is in a minute, but first let me show you some prints I got. I received all these prints courtesy of Big Boy Prints, but they were actually printed by D's Tees and Things. So if you're interested in sending some images to D's Tees and Things, trying out the prints, his prices are good, you can get a hold of him. Just check out my video description for the contact information. Then, if you fall in love with the technology, you want your own printer, your own inks, then get a hold of Big Boy Prints. I'll put his information in the video description as well. Now I'm going to talk about some of the benefits of DTF in just a minute, but first let me just briefly show you the other prints. I have this hashtag mom life, a Halloween image, a cute little cool girl, and this little kitty cat in the coffee cup. If you're familiar with sublimation, you have some of the benefits of that. With sublimation or DTF printing, you can print almost anything. You can print graphic images, you can print photographs. The sky is the limit. That's one benefit of either sublimation or DTF printing over vinyl or screen printing. Now, unlike sublimation where you have to put it on polyester fabrics and you cannot print white, with a DTF printer you can print white and you can put it on many different types of fabrics. So with sublimation, you would have to have a white shirt, or this would have to go on something white for these letters to show up in white. But look at this. It truly is white ink. Now DTF, which stands for direct to film, you use a special printer, you're using DTF ink, you're printing on this film. Once you've printed it, you're adding some powder adhesive, spreading it over your image. It sticks to the wet ink. You knock off the excess. Once it cures, it's ready to be pressed. So if you want to see my first experience with DTF, keep watching the video. So I'm just going to use my Swing Away heat press that I got off of Amazon. It's a really inexpensive one. It works very well for my purposes. If you have a business, you might want a more expensive one. So just like for sublimation, I'm going to go ahead and roll this. I would even do this for vinyl because you don't want anything behind your print. Now I have my temperature set for 325 for 10 seconds. What I'm going to do first is go ahead and pre-press this just to get rid of any moisture, and it also makes a really smooth surface for anything you're putting on a shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-press this for 10 seconds. Then I think I'll let the shirt cool down just for a little bit. This is my very first time to do this, and I don't know what would happen if I'd lay it down on a really hot shirt. Okay, that doesn't feel bad. Now the instructions tell me to press it at 325 for 12 to 15 seconds. Okay, so I need to reset my timer. I had it on 10, and that's for cotton garments. It is a cold peel. If you're doing poly, then you do have to decrease your temperature and you press it for a shorter amount of time. Then it does say that a repress can be applied with a Teflon sheet or parchment paper. Okay, I think that looks pretty good there. So I'm going to go ahead and move this a little bit more central under my press. So I started with the 12 seconds. It is a cold peel. So as hard as it is for me, I'm going to walk away from this for a few minutes and then I'll come back and peel that. Okay, that's warm, but it's probably okay. Now I'm just going to peel back a corner and make sure it stayed down. Ooh, it did. That is so nice. And it's so thin. It doesn't feel like the thickness of vinyl. And the beauty is, with vinyl, you can't really do a picture. You can do a lot of layers. But man, this is nice. Okay, so the last thing the instructions say is a repress can be applied with a Teflon sheet or parchment paper. When I'm doing vinyl, I like to go ahead after I've peeled the backing off and do one more press. So hopefully that's what that means. I'm going to go ahead and cover it with my Teflon sheet. Now, I don't want to burn this up or anything, and it is my first time, so I think I'll just do my repress for about 8 seconds. Ooh, that is hot. But that is smooth. Oh my word. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, I'm going to let it cool. I'm going to take it to my table, and I'm going to show you really up close and personal what that looks like. All right, guys, look how this turned out. I can't quit feeling it. I can just barely feel that it's on there, especially when there's just like a layer of red. I can feel this a little bit more, but it doesn't feel like vinyl. I mean, it's smooth like vinyl, but this feels like it's melting down into the shirt. All right, big boy, you're going to make me spend more money, aren't you? I love this. So it still has stretch to it. That is phenomenal. Now, if you want to see a person that does a lot of DTF things, go check out The Best Uni. I'll link to her as well. She tries this on everything. Sometimes it's a success, and sometimes it's not, but she's an experimenter. And so she'll help you save money to know what to put this on, what not to put it on. She's put it on things like wood TV trays, vinyl umbrellas, clothes. I can't even remember what else, but check her out. But y'all, I am convinced I need a printer. Trying to have it where the lighting's good in here, but look at that. So nice. Well, thanks for joining me and sticking it out all the way till the end. Until my next video. Bye-bye.